got that from, I think, going to college. I went to college with a young man that was over the grant program. That's Walter Mason. Dallas. He set up in Dallas. He was over grant program. And when I was telling him about some of the things we wanted to try to do when I first came here from Wichita Falls to work at East Texas State, I was telling him about the things I wanted to do. He said, "Moore, I got a program. This program sounds just like one of the programs I want to try to get." I said, "What is the Upward Bound?" I had heard of Upward Bound. And he said, "No, it's another program. We call it Special Services. A special service program. That's a special service." He won't tell me that we get a college program. We take this program, and when the kids go to college, black kids, now he was talking about black kids, when they go to college, they get up there and say they can't do this work, and say, we can hire teachers. We hire teachers that can tell them what to do, and teachers that can teach it there. And when you hire these teachers, we have to write grants and pay the teacher. They have to be paid. And say, we pay them to write grants and help the kids out. And we got to talking about that thing, and he asked me to come over to Dallas. We're going to sit down and talk about it. And sure enough, come to find out that we were trying to write a grant there. So I won't tell anybody in the North community what they had down in the North community. I said, I need to bring you down there and let you see what we're talking about. So sure enough, we brought him down here, and he was able to go through the community and see what the thing we needed. He said, "Oh God, man." He said, "Yeah, you really need some help there." And he's going to tell me how you got to go by write the grant. He said, "I'd go out here and find the best possible writers I could find." He said, "You got the thing there, so you got those kids going to school there, and most of them working on master's and doctorate degrees. You catch them, they're good writers, you get them and bring them out here and get them going." And sure enough, I got them there, and I hired 4 people. Paula Ballou was a white girl. She was working on a doctorate degree. Francine Child, she was a black lady. She was teaching at Wiley College, but she was also going to school part-time down here, and she was full-time down here going to school. I hired her. Another name was Libby Jackson. Her husband was a teacher. She and her husband was teaching at Texas College. I hired her, and of course, and behind them, showed them what we wanted to do. And went over and how we had to go about going to get the program. We had to go this place, that place, that place. These are people we're writing for. These are people we're going to try to hire. What this program going to do, we're going to try to take this program and we're going to take this program and get money to try to make these kids to set a program for these kids. We got to get it funded. Only way we can get it funded because it's coming through the state or through the national. Sure enough, they got together and we really got it going there. And we went off to try to get it funded. Then we meet with other groups there. And we had groups all over the United States trying to write grants. And we'd meet together. And of course, when we meet together there, this one, when we come with the idea, we come back to the community, and this is what we're trying to do. And we wrote, our grant would be different from the grants that maybe they write around in the Dallas area, because the need is different. You had to write it to fit that pattern you have in your community. And what we had in this community was nothing, and this is what we had. So this was what we had, and of course, the man that was going to grant it for us, we brought him in the community and let him see what we're trying to do. And he would tell us, once we get it set up there, you got to go through this examination, because we're going to take you and let you go. You got to go through the deal. What you got to run, go to other places, and we see whether or not you can get a grant, get it funded. And if didn't have enough money in Austin to get it done, then we go to Washington for the national level. And most of those grants started going, and we really got it going. Most of the grants finally started out on the local level. And then Washington, where we get to the big level, would be Washington. At local level, first grant I said wrote was for the Norris community was $50,000. We took this $50,000 and started with street program. And they started a street program where we're going to be getting money for that. Then we told them that we want to go a little further. Then we stretched out for the next grant was the next year, the $100,000. We got the $100,000, we were able to start the sewage program and running water. And we had to start indoor toilets and this kind of thing. And the next grant was a big one, because we started for education for the kids then. That was the $400,000 grant. Coming to $400,000. That was pretty well there, because and the ladies we were paying to help to write the grant, we were paying them $400 a month. I forget what I started out with, $400 to $800. $800 was the biggest size, and $400. Of course, they wasn't doing nothing. And at that time, it's kind of hard going to school. $400, $800 was a lot of money. And they get that check there, and once that got going, and after they made 1 or 2 checks, they really went to work then. And so they saw this thing was going to pay. And once that got going, and every grant we tried to write then would be $400,000 to $450,000. And then it started, when we got into the university, hiring people and helping the kids in at the university, then then we continued to write the grants to fix up this community, pay them streets, and